and welcome back to the spoilerCast, the show where we talk about movies and we don't care about spoiling them. And welcome to this Halloween extravaganza.
Jesus Christ.
Well, this is our Halloween special. So,
sure, yes. Spooky.
We were going to put this out on Halloween Eve, but since I would say this is a perfect Halloween Eve movie, this is, as you can see now, coming out on Thursday the 30th instead.
Oh.
So you can actually watch this movie on Halloween instead of watching this video. And the movie we're talking about, I maybe I should say that as well, is Dark Knight of the Scarecrow. Yes. Written by J.D. Feigelson and Butler Hancock, and directed by Frank De Felitta. Dark Knight of the Scarecrow takes place in a small southern town where 4 vigilantes wrongfully execute a mentally challenged man. But after the court sets them free, they begin to mysteriously experience deadly accidents. Yes. Starring Charles Durning, Robert F. Lyons, Claude Earl Jones, Lane Smith, Tanya Crow, Larry Drake, Jocelyn Brando, and Tom Taylor. A bunch of names that you don't really recognize. Well, Charles Durning, I suppose, and Larry Drake, Larry Drake, you know from Darkman. He's the bad guy. And Lane Smith, if you watch The Adventures of Lois and Clark, the Superman show with Dean Cain back in the 90s.
Yeah.
And, what's her name? Terry Hatcher? He's Perry, the
Perry,
editor,
right.
or whatever it is, the owner of the newspaper.
And, Jocelyn Brando is Marlon Brando's sister.
Oh, that's true. I didn't know that, but looking at her, yeah, you can tell. She kind of looks like him.
Yeah.
This is a 1981 TV movie. It's a movie made for TV.
Yep.
Which, usually doesn't scream quality, especially nowadays when you think like made for TV movies is basically Hallmark movies.
Yeah.
Which,
step below streaming even.
Yeah, basically, yeah. Or the shitty Netflix movies.
Yeah.
Although they have bigger budgets. And somehow, I found out about this a few years ago, from Jay Bauman of Red Letter Media, of course.
Of course.
I'm their biggest bootlicker, yeah. So I watched it a few years ago, and I'll just the spoilers for the rest of this conversation. I'd say it's one of the best Halloween spooky movies you can watch.
You pitched it to me as your favorite Halloween movie.
Yeah. Not my favorite horror movie, not my favorite scary movie, but definitely in terms of vibes. Oh yeah.
Yeah. Because we were talking about doing best movies to watch on Halloween.
Yeah.
That's kind of difficult. I came up with 2.
Okay.
In total.
Yeah, and I wanted to pick Halloween movies. But the first thing that came to mind was The Thing, because it's one of the best horror movies of all time. And I was like, but is that a Halloween movie? I don't know.
Exactly. And
then of course everyone's gonna put Halloween on the Halloween list. It's
yes,
we've already done that.
Exactly.
We've already talked about that one. So I want to talk about something a little more obscure, although it has built up a pretty sizable cult following in the year since it was shown on TV. Because it did reruns in the 90s, I think. So that's where it gets most of its fame from. But hey, we need to do this the right way. I want to ask you, because what did you think of? Because this was the first time you watched it.
Yes, I realized I'd seen clips.
Yeah.
Online randomly. But I have never seen the full movie before.
Yeah. So what did you think of it?
Well, I thought it was all right.
Oh, okay.
It wasn't my favorite movie.
Okay.
I get what you say though, that it's a good Halloween movie. I do. But I don't know. I think I expected something else, something a little bit more scary at least. Tangible fear.
Okay, but would it have because I'm thinking now, because all I said was, oh, it's one of my favorite Halloween movies. Would your opinion have changed if you knew it was a TV movie? Because maybe you were expecting more like gore?
Yeah.
Okay.
That might have changed it, yeah.
Damn it, I should have said that, yeah.
Because I was kind of expecting Mr. Scarecrow to
murder people,
yeah. Which, spoilers, he doesn't, not on screen at least. Hey,
this is a spoiler and a kind of a hook for he doesn't?
Exactly. It's not like he doesn't, but we'll get to that.
He?
Exactly. We'll get to that. But you know what I mean? Like I expected kind of hands-on, I mean, like pitchfork stabbing into people or something. I don't know.
I mean, let me...
More visceral...
If you look at the poster, which is the background of us here, it looks like a slasher movie. Like, he's going to be the new Freddy or Jason, I suppose is better.
Yeah. That's kind of what I expected a little bit.
Yeah.
But I can tell you that much. It's not really that.
No, it's not a slasher. It's I'd say it's a... it's a mix between like a mystery movie and like a ghost story, if you will.
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah.
Which doesn't make sense with the tags it has on IMDb.
What are the tags?
Folk horror, slasher horror, supernatural horror, and horror. It's like, supernatural a little bit. Folk, yeah, I can get behind that kinda.
What can I see?
But slasher, no.
No, it's not.
I wouldn't count this as a slasher.
No. It does not. It's not a slasher movie at all. And folk horror. That's the thing. Like,
what do you count as folk though? I'm like, this is rural. Does that count?
Yeah, I mean, in terms of aesthetics, the whole fact that it's, farmland and all that, you could say it's folk horror. But the thing is, with America, since it is such a young country, I mean, they're like 300 years. That's nothing.
Yeah.
If you count, like, I mean, we've had our not just the country, but we've had our like main city, Stockholm, around for almost 800 years. And that's just the one city,
Yes.
Anyway, so American folk horror, I'm not really sure what that is.
No.
I mean, what you know what you could count as American folk horror? The Witch, because it does take place in America, and it is like early settlers, and it is the fear the fear of the unknown. I mean that is what folk horror is. Because if you think of like English folk horror, you think of stuff like the original Wicker Man, or even stuff like The List, even though it's more modern take on folk horror. Or one of my latest favorites, because it's Into the Earth. It's great folk horror where it's like it's akin to like Lovecraftian, where it's ancient, unknowable forces of nature. That's folk horror,
which I guess would be the settlers then. That's about as far as the American folk horror.
Yeah, exactly, because it only goes back as far as the native
the country
people.
has existed.
You could do some sort of like Native American horror, but then you would also have to be about Native American characters, because you can't have like Native American spirits attacking white people. Like that's not your folk horror. Yeah, that's a folk aspect. So
I googled it quickly, and it suggests things like the Blair Witch Project, The Witch, the Mothman Prophecies, and True Detective.
All right, sure, yeah.
But yeah, because that harkens back to like settlers and the things they feared, basically.
Yeah,
so
witches. I guess witches is American folk horror. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure. Okay. Fair enough. Almost like veering into the occult, looking at something like True Detective. Yeah.
Yes.
Anyway, so this. Little maybe, but I would say it's more of a mystery. It's more of a ghost story, I would say.
Yes, it's more of a ghost story. I agree with that. It's more of a ghost story, which is why I was like, yeah, this is all right for Halloween at least.
Yeah.
But it's not scary the way I thought it would be.
No, but how many movies are actually scary? And especially since it's a Halloween movie, it's not supposed to scare the shit out of you. It's supposed to be cozy.
True.
Yeah.
there were some things that made me a little bit like, ooh, what is actually going on here? And we'll talk about those the details.
There is some real fucking horror in this movie, though.
Yes,
and the monster isn't who you think it is.
No. Well, we get to that, but overall, I kind of liked it. It's not like a 5 out of 5, but it's it's a 3, about 2.5, 3 stars.
Okay, well, you know what I think it is then, because I think I've seen it. I watched it yesterday. I think this is my 4th time watching it, because the first time I watched it... Huh?
Maybe it grows on you?
Yes. Because the first time I watched it, I think I saw it online.
So we're saying... Oh, wait, stop. So what did you think of it?
Oh, yeah, sure. I love it. Like I said, it's my favorite. I think it's one of my, if not the favorite movie to watch on Halloween nowadays. Yeah, it's up there with, like, in terms of, like, cozy horror, it's up there with like Gremlins, or I don't know. I don't want to say Hocus Pocus, but Hocus Pocus. Like,
Hocus Pocus is my that's
yeah.
Halloween for me. That's peak Halloween movie.
And even though I wouldn't call it cozy, it's also, I don't know. I always think of the Blair Witch Project as a Halloween movie.
Yes, true. Same.
Like, even though I don't think it takes place in the fall, it feels like fall in that movie because it's always raining and everything's gray.
Yeah, it's because of the woods.
Yeah.
Which this one kind of, it wasn't fall for me, but
well, it's Texas.
Cozy enough.
So
yeah, exactly.
They don't really have seasons.
No.
It's always summer in Texas. It's too far south. That's why. No, I absolutely love it. I think it is a movie that grows on it, because the first time I saw it, I saw like a shitty YouTube rape of it. Which I was like, okay, that adds to because it's a TV movie from 1981. I was like, yeah, this is pretty good. It's a little slow, I wish there was more blood, because there's literally there is blood, but there's no blood.
But like, barely.
And I was like, this is pretty good, but then I was like, I do like it, and I do want to like know more about it. So I actually found a pretty nice, like, 30th anniversary Blu-ray of it or something.
Okay.
2010, so that should be 30th anniversary from 81, yeah. Which had, like, commentary tracks and documentaries about it, and I found out by doing that research that it has a cult following. I was like, oh, okay. So then watching it again with that better quality Blu-ray, I enjoyed it much more. And then watching it again with friends, it's like, oh, people actually like this movie. Watching it yesterday, I was like, this is a fucking masterpiece. It keeps growing. Yeah, it's a movie that grows on me, especially when you know... because actually going into it, I was a little like, am I going to like enjoy this, or am I going to get bored in the middle? It's an hour and 40 TV movie, because I hadn't seen it in a couple of years.
Yeah.
But then I realized, like, I was like spellbound, and I was like, oh, that was a great like 20 minutes, and I looked like 46 minutes had gone by. I was like, what the fuck? Okay. No, so I love it. I mean, yes, it suffers. It definitely suffers from. It's not even PG-13, it's TV-14, which is like that's less than PG-13. It's not quite PG, but it's TV, so
yeah.
So it has literally no gore. There's a little bit of blood in the beginning, and there's a little bit of blood in the end. That's it.
Yeah.
And the format of 4 people hiding a secret, them becoming paranoid and seeing things, and then them basically killing off themselves, or are they? Feels like, even though I can't bring up an example right now, I should have thought of one, but feels like a kind of worn out form. You've seen it before, especially the whole secret thing and people killing each other over secrets.
Yes,
but I think they use it effectively, and the gimmick here with it being like a horror movie, and there's the scarecrow aspect of it does make it very, very, very effective. And I was like, I wish it had a little higher budget, but even like thinking about it, like I even like think the cinematography is pretty good, especially for TV movie quality.
Sure, yeah.
It doesn't even. I mean. Yeah, I wish it was actually filmed in widescreen, though. There are some scenes that would have been so much more spectacular in widescreen. But because this is formatted for TV, every scene is more it works in 4:3 because that's
Sure.
what they have to work with. So even that isn't really a problem. Yeah,
No.
like
But just like imagining what they could have done if they just had a little bit more,
yeah.
a little bit more budget, a little bit of a wider screen, a little bit more to spread out on. You know?
Yes. Like I gave this a 4 out of 5. It's an 8 out of 10. I was even considering like putting it at 4.5, but then I was like, but this is like thinking of the movies I gave 4.5 like this year. It's like this is no F1. I can't.
No.
So
that's you giving it higher score based on vibes.
yes.
Which you kind of scold me for every now and then.
But I mean, with very little tweaking, this could be like a genuinely amazing horror movie.
Oh yeah,
It would
definitely.
be for me would be in the 4.5 point range. Very, very little tweaking, which is why I was excited to see, which I hadn't found out until like the other day, even though it's been out for a few years. There is a sequel, so I was like, oh. But then
when I searched for it, I found like 15 fucking Night of the Scarecrow movies. And I was like, are they all the same?
Oh.
Or are there like sequels? Or are they just spiritual sequels? Or just movies that have the same fucking name with Scarecrow
when
in
you
it?
like Google it?
Yeah.
I don't know. I usually just pop up the original, and now the sequel, I suppose.
The first time I Googled it, at least, I got like a bunch of suggestions.
Okay.
Now, just because I've watched it, maybe it's like giving me just the one.
That could be it. But there is a sequel. So I was like, yeah, oh, awesome. Even though, I usually don't like sequels, but this one where maybe they could improve it. Then I watched the trailer, and no.
Not the same.
No. It's a cheapo, like Asylum Pictures looking trash movie. Even though it is written and directed by the guy who wrote the first one, J.D. Feigelson. So I would still be interested to take a look at it. Maybe it just looks shitty because it has a low budget, and there's something to it, but I don't think so. However, that is what we're going to do for Patreon. I'm just telling you now.
Oh, yeah,
and the members of the episode. We're doing Dark Knight of the Scarecrow too. By the way,
honestly, when I searched for it, I might have just gotten because there's a bunch of movies that come up. That, you have Night of the Scarecrow 2, and you have Return of the Scarecrow, and you have Night of the Scarecrow, not Dark Knight of the Scarecrow.
Yeah,
it's a bunch of those movies that pop up. So maybe it looks like there's 100 of them, but they're all kind of different.
Yeah. And by the way, if you want to hear us talk about Dark Knight of the Scarecrow 2, check us out on patreon.com/domagazine, or if you're on YouTube, click the members button. That way you get literally hundreds of hours of exclusive episodes.
Yes.
And you support us and keep us ad-free. Speaking of ads...
All right!
I actually want to... this is not sponsored, but I want to shout out, because when I was looking where I could stream this, even though I have my Blu-ray, I'm lazy.
I needed to stream it.
That
I
too,
don't have a Blu-ray for it.
And also, to be honest, I don't want to admit that, but I couldn't find it. I don't know where I've put it. And
you have your collection behind you,
I
literally.
know, and it's not in there. And I know I have so many movies now that they're not all in my
they're
shelves,
not in their place.
But I have my shelves over in my living room / bedroom, and I look there. It's not there. I don't know where I put it, and that sucks because I love that Blu-ray.
Bro, you need to clean your place or something to find it.
I know. Anyway,
yes.
So you asked me where can you stream it?
Yes.
And I just I looked it up on Letterboxd, and it was showing on Filmzy, and I was like, what the hell is Filmzy? Never heard of it. But they actually had it, and it is. And this is our little plug. No, because it's a free streaming platform where they have not the best selection, but they have stuff like Dark Knight of the Scarecrow. They have some more B-movie, cult movie stuff. But what they also have is a bunch of festival movies, independent movies that wouldn't see distribution anywhere else, and it's all free, ad supported. But it's not It's not ads like in like Amazon limited ads where they do ads in the middle. It's just pop-ups if you're on the browser, right?
Yeah, so the way I watched it, I immediately put it on full screen, and I had no ads throughout the entire movie, except for when I paused it and minimized it because I had to open something else. That's when I got a pop-up. But it was just, press the X and full screen the movie and you're fine.
And even better, for all you paranoiacs out there, you don't even have to register. You can just you can register, so you can save your playlist and stuff.
Yeah.
But you can just play the movies. And it's free.
Yeah.
And they have stuff like Dark Knight of the Scarecrow. They have Biker Frankenstein on there.
I'm just looking through the first ones that come up. They have a bunch of weird random movies. They look like they could be either really good or really bad.
Yeah, there's a lot of I don't know how much you know, but there's a lot of like Asylum Pictures kind of movies or Tubi TV movies, those kind of movies. But here and there that you just there pops up some good ones.
Yeah.
I saw, which is actually one I haven't seen, so I shouldn't say it's good, but I've heard it's good. Fucking called Satan's School for Girls or something, which is like an old horror movie. I should have saved it, but I didn't register because I don't wanna. But either way, they have a bunch of stuff. So I just wanted to give them a little shout out.
Yeah. I'm sorry, I'm still scrolling through it because some of these movies look kind of interesting.
Yeah. Yeah, it's stuff you would...
But hey, maybe I should.
It's stuff you would never see anywhere else. It's small, super low budget stuff, which yes would mean that you're gonna have to sift through some bad ones, but it's one of those.
That's also where you can find some really good ones.
Exactly. And hey, for all you woke people out there, they literally have an entire category called "Directed by Women." So
they have a category for LGBTQI+.
Exactly. Yeah.
Where one looked really the poster just looked really good.
Oh my god! Well, and here's a perfect example. I was just scrolling and I got to animation, which I hadn't looked at before. They have the Amazing Bulk. I'm sold. I don't know if you know what Amazing Bulk is. It's like a terrible ripoff of the Amazing Hulk. Which has the worst CG effects of all time. It is some of the worst garbage I've ever seen, but it's so bad that it becomes good. It's one of those. Wow.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna check that out. Yeah, but like I said, a bunch of movies like that. So just giving a little shout out to Filmzy. Let's see if we can get an actual sponsorship after this. Anyway, let's move on and talk a bit more about Dark Knight of the Scarecrow. Well, I don't need to have much more to say about it without talking about spoilers, I suppose. Do you have anything else to add?
No, I mean, it is a movie that is quite old. Maybe not a lot of people have seen it, but we're also 24 minutes in, or 20 minutes in, I guess.
Yeah.
So I think we're fine to do spoilers right now.
All right.
Because I don't know either what to talk. I want to talk about the story and the stuff that I'm like, did I interpret this right?
Yes. So yeah. Spoilers for this almost what is it?
50 years old, almost.
Yeah, 45-year-old movie.
Yeah.
So you have been warned.
Spoilers.
Spoilers. 3, 2, 1. So
when everyone dies?
When everyone dies. When Baba dies, which is horrible.
Yes, that's like the second scariest part in the entire movie. The fact that they just in cold blood to shoot him like that.
Yeah, just gun down a mentally challenged guy.
For seemingly nothing, because they obviously think that he's done something. Yeah. But they didn't even wait for any kind of proof. They didn't even wait to see if the girl was actually hurt or dead or whatever.
Yeah.
They just went straight hey, Baba's mentioned he was hanging out with the kid and she got hurt. Yep, it's his fault.
Yeah.
No questions asked. Let's kill him.
That's because they're prejudiced. We know when Charles Durning's character, who's kind of the main guy, Otis Hazelrig, the mailman, he goes to talk to Lane Smith's character Harless. They talk about how they already don't like him because he's different. He's a slow boy, you know. They call him a moron. They don't say retard, but they say moron.
Yes.
And how
and they don't like that he's hanging out with that girl. What's her name? Madeline?
Mary Lee. Mary Lee. Yeah. They don't like that, especially not Otis. We'll talk about that later.
Yes.
Jesus Christ. And they like in a roundabout way, like mentioned that they kind of like kicked him around before, just for fun, basically. They're really, really nasty guys.
Yes.
And then Mary Lee.
God, I can't stop scrolling the fucking. Sorry.
So Mary Lee and Bubba are on their way. They've been out in the field picking flowers. In a scene where I don't know if you could do this scene nowadays, even though he's like has a mental age that is lower, because he's 36 and she's like what 10?
Yeah, something.
And she makes a lei for him and for her.
A flower
flower necklace thing. A lei, that's what it's called.
Yeah,
a lei.
yeah.
And she puts it around his neck. And she's like, now you have to give me a kiss. I was like,
yeah.
He's 20.
Luckily, he's like, nah, I don't want. I was like,
because he's like a little boy, which was he doesn't want to. But then she's like, insist. And I was like, now it's weird the other way.
Yeah.
It shows
like, girl,
how very different the world was just 45 years ago. Yeah.
But I mean, I think we're kind of damaged when the first thing we think of is, oh, she's gonna kiss him.
Yes, of course. Because what it is,
because it's not that bad.
It's an innocent peck on the cheek.
Exactly.
That's it. Yeah. The internet has damaged like non-sexual intimacy so much.
Yeah.
So
I give our parents kisses on the cheek. Is that weird?
Mm-mm.
I still greet
I mean, I don't.
my fiance's aunt's husband. He's from Switzerland, so he does the double kiss thing on the cheeks.
Yeah. No, but
we do that every time.
Yeah, but here's between a little girl and a big man.
Sure, but
that's why I just I reacted to it. But it was also I also reacted to myself reacting to things like it's completely innocent. What is going on here?
Yeah,
I caught myself being a weirdo.
I think it would have been weirder if he asked for it.
Yes. Yeah.
And also it would have been weirder if it was on the lips, obviously.
Yes.
But now it's just on the cheek. It's fine. Though I guess she could have said a kiss on the cheek instead of just a kiss.
Either way, we have to move on from this because we can't.
Yes, sorry.
We're just like 5 minutes now. Yeah. So they're walking home from the field. And they pass the Garretts or something. She mentions the name. I don't remember.
Yeah.
And they have such a nice garden. They bought a fountain. Oh, I want to go in and watch the fountain. And Bubba says like, "Oh, I'm not allowed. Or we're not allowed."
He's been taught well. You're not supposed to go into other people's yards.
By Mama Ritter. But she goes in because there's a loose board in the fence. She goes there and looks at all the garden gnomes and the fountain.
And the flowers.
Then the big scary dog shows up. Yeah. And starts barking and growling at her. And then it lunges for her. At the same moment, Bubba bursts through because he's the classic, like the big gentle giant guy.
Yes.
He's huge. He bursts through the fence, and we just hear her screams and the dog barking. It's horrible. We don't see anything because it's a TV movie for kids, or kids can watch it. So we don't see anything. But then, back at Mary Lee's parents or Mary Lee's house, someone is banging at the door, and Mary Lee's mom opens up, and there's Bubba holding a dead Mary Lee in his arms, and just says, "Bubba didn't do it."
Yeah,
because he knows exactly what everyone's gonna think.
Of course.
Yeah,
he's been through it before, basically.
Yeah. Oh, and by the way, we should mention that before all this, when they were in the field making the lace, picking the flowers, Otis, Charles Durning's character, is spying on them.
Yes.
And that's something you learn when you watch it.
With binoculars and shit.
When you're watching it several times. Because the first time you watch it, you're like, he's just nervous that the big dummy is going to hurt the little girl. But when you watch it again, his character... Because in the beginning, you don't really think too much about it. But when you watch it again, his character is so creepy from the very beginning. And it just gets worse. So he's spying on them. That's why him and Harless is talking. And then, of course, they hear... And that's the thing where the movie feels like it's rushing in the beginning. Because the first 15 minutes feels like it takes place over 15 minutes. But it's been like a couple of hours, I think. Because as soon as he drops off Mary Lee's body at her house, he runs home to Mama Ritter, his mom. And all of a sudden, and the sheriff has already put a posse together, and Harless, or Otis together with Harless and their friends Skeeter and Philby, they've already decided, like, we're not going to join up with the posse. We know where he is. We're going to go get him. So they do their own little pitchforks and banjos on the back of the truck, literally, except for the banjo, but that's literally what it is.
Yeah.
I think they go get the coonhounds, the bloodhounds. She shouldn't say coonhounds, but to go search for him. So they're gonna get him. Bubba runs home to Mama and says, Bubba didn't hurt her. And so she says, we're gonna play the hiding game, because she hears the dogs. They're already coming.
Yeah.
So he goes and hides, and then they go up and they talk to Mama Ritter, and it's like, well, they yell at the door, and basically, so we're gonna find him. And they go out into the field, because the dogs pick up a scent, and they stop at a scarecrow. It's like, what the hell? He's not here. And then Otis goes up to the scarecrow. And he looks inside the head of the scarecrow, and you see Bubba's eyes, which is so freaky. I'm
trying to do the same thing here. So you can see my eyes,
but it's like covered.
Yeah.
So they just back up. He just backs up. Back up, boys. And then they all just pull their guns and they shoot him as he's hanging up on a cross.
Is it like 21 or 27 times or something like that?
I think they say 23 times they shoot
23,
him.
yeah. 20-something, yeah.
Yeah. And then they're like, immediately when they're done shooting, they hear over the CB radio in the truck, Harless's truck, like, hey boys, like, where are you? Well, we're out in the field at the Ritter house. We're looking for Bubba. But, well, didn't you hear the sheriff called it off? Mary Lee's gonna be fine. She just woke up in the hospital half an hour ago. It's like,
I think even say like it was the dog who attacked her. Bubba saved her.
Yeah, Mary Lee said the dog attacked her and Bubba saved her. They're like, oh. And then they do the weakest, like, we gotta hide our crime here. You know, we gotta hide somehow that we shot him 23 times. Instead of just getting rid of the body and said, we never found him, they take, or Otis does, because he's the ringleader.
Yeah, Mr. Mailman.
Yeah, he takes a pitchfork and, like, props it up in Bubba's hands. So that I guess they could do the old Simpsons, he came at me with a knife, you all saw it.
Yeah.
Defense. Because then it cuts to sometime later, and this is literally 15 minutes into the movie. Sometime later, they're in court, and the district attorney is prosecuting them,
accusing them. Yeah.
And saying like, yeah, they shot this innocent man in cold blood 23 times. So, and for what reason? Like, I mean, they thought they were doing the right thing, but even if they were, like, looking for him because he did kill Mary Lee, like, there's no reason to shoot him 23 times.
No, especially not him.
Especially not him. You could just bring him in to the sheriff.
Yeah.
Which was the point. And then their attorney is like, well, he came at them with a weapon. What do you call this? And he pulls out the pitchfork. And it's like, and I don't understand. Oh, no. Yeah, the district attorney says, oh, yes, one pitchfork against 4 men with guns. Like,
yeah,
that's not a defense. That's a terrible defense. But since they're good old boys, and, you know, this is a small town in Texas, The judge, like,
Judge.
first of all, like, this is where, you know, I don't know if it's bad directing or bad writing, but the judge, first of all, Otis is at the stand, and he refers to Otis in his first name, not Mr. Hazelberg. He says, "Otis, are you telling the truth now? Remember, you're under the oath, or you're under oath. Like, did he come at you with a pitchfork?" And he's like, "Yeah, I did. It was self-defense, Judge." And like, "Okay, you can go free." And all four.
I believe you.
I believe you. Because District Attorney, you don't have enough evidence to say it wasn't in self-defense. Like, but even if it was self-defense, it's still manslaughter. It's still excessive force. I don't know if a civilian can be for that, but still, like, that's not.
It's manslaughter.
It's still manslaughter. Yeah.
And there is obviously enough known for it to be almost like premeditated. Like,
yeah,
they wanted him gone. They wanted him gone for a while.
Yeah, everyone knew that these four guys, I mean, a lot of the people in town, obviously, but
sure, but like these four specifically,
guys hated him.
Yeah,
just for him being him. Yeah. So, and the fact that they didn't actually join up with the sheriff, which makes them even more vigilantes, even though a posse is still vigilantism. But, you know, it's even worse.
Sure, yeah.
So yeah, it's a little weak in the writing department how they just get off scot-free.
But they're upstanding citizens of the society, and Baba was mentally challenged.
Yeah. So okay, whatever. For this time, but next time, no, basically, no killing retards.
Even though we probably don't have any more. Yeah. He was the one village goof or whatever the fuck it's called.
One of the guys, Skeeter, I don't know, he is not the most intelligent guy.
He's not, no. He's not far off from being the new village
idiot.
What do you call it? Village idiot. Yes, that's the one I'm looking for.
Be fun.
Yeah.
So they go scot-free, and Mama Rita's like, "Oh no, they killed my boy. They're more justices than the law. Don't you worry." And then they get out of there.
Even the district attorney is like, I want to know, like, do you feel good knowing that you got away with this?
Yeah.
Basically, and he's like, yeah. Yeah. The mailman specifically, I got chicken wings waiting.
And everyone, the whole town just laughs, like, ha 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 ha.
Yeah.
At least we got rid of that retard boy. It's like, Jesus Christ. Yeah. But then,
Then hilarity ensues.
Hilarity ensues as they one by one die in mysterious accidents. I don't want to go through the entire movie because I don't want to spoil any more on this. But this is the opening, the first act, basically.
Yeah.
But you had some questions?
Well, first of all, what the fuck is wrong with Otis? Who's Mr. Mailman?
Well,
he is like a PDF file, as people call it on the interwebs.
Oh, we're half an hour in. I think you can say pedophile. I don't care.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, we don't see, but he's
I mean, even the cop is at the Halloween party. He's like, the party's over there. Why are you back here with her?
Yes, because that's the thing. Like,
Mr. Mailman.
Like we said, in the opening shots, we see him spying on them. I want to go through his character. He's the most interesting character in the movie.
Yes.
So he's first spying at them, and then he hates Otis. Or not only
Bubba.
He probably hates himself a little bit, but
true.
He hates Bubba. And you think like, oh, and he's riled up Skeeter and Philby and Harless to hate him too. But then it's like, does he hate him because he's different, or does he hate him because Mary Lee likes him? I don't know. They never go through that, but I wonder if that is where it's where the hate for Bubba starts.
I'm thinking it's a bit of both.
Yeah, I think.
Like, he does not like that she enjoys hanging out with another grown man,
and it's even worse that it's a slow boy.
Retard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then, so yeah, the next.
But he's a bad guy and a liar all over, because he like
yeah.
They mentioned like he says that he doesn't drink,
which he does in his room,
but he does, and he hides it with like mouth spray and shit.
Yeah.
He's the mailman, so like he knows where everyone lives. He knows everyone's little secrets.
Yeah, we see him reading people's mail. Or it's a magazine, but still, even if it's an open magazine, you're not supposed to read that.
No. So like, what's to stop him from reading anything?
Yeah, and it's also he is in a position of power, because he's a federally employed man. So
Yes.
everyone needs him. He is important in the community because everyone needs him to deliver the mail, and he goes through the mail. So he has kind of like especially with Skeeter, Philby, and Harless, he's kind of become like the leader of the gang, and everyone knows the good old boys, including Otis. But the thing is, and that's the facade he puts up. But he's a weirdo. Yeah. First of all, the fact that he spies on little girls. I mean, I was literally like, because I remembered that part, but I didn't remember it was this. Like, that's why this movie grows on it, because I didn't remember it being this like blatant. So I was like annoyed and like uncomfortable at certain points this time watching it, where I was like screaming like, "Be normal! Stop being weird!" But then also he's like an incel loser. He is the only one, at least in his age bracket, I suppose. I mean, we don't see Skeeter or Philby's wives, but he's a bachelor, and he's the oldest guy. He's like in his 50s or 60s, at least. But he lives alone. He doesn't even have his own house. He lives in a boarding house, basically a flop house.
I mean, it's a nice place.
It's a nice place, but that's where pensioners and travelers lives.
Yes, because he pays for someone else to like clean his room, take his messages and stuff, and
cooks for
his
him.
Food and stuff.
Yeah. He's a fucking like
just get your own place, dude.
Yeah, like, you're a postman. You can obviously afford it, but no. So he
wants a wife without having the wife.
Yeah, or I think, I mean, this is all like speculation, but that's how well written the character is with all these details. I think he's kind of like stuck. Like he doesn't really want to grow up, but he has to like
No.
That's, and not that that's an excuse, but maybe that's why he's into Mary Lee, because she's a little girl.
I was thinking like he was having a hard time finding someone because all he wants is the little girl.
Well, that too, of course. It's
like
all,
no one else.
It's all
really
connected. It's a vicious circle.
Bringing someone into his life like a wife would mean to like trying to hide that even more from someone who's closer.
Yeah.
He can't sneak around drinking in his room because he'd have a wife around him.
Yeah, exactly.
He can't sneak around checking out little girls because he'd have a wife asking him why he's out late and stuff like that.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, he is just straight up altogether weird and gross, and I hate him.
A bad person specifically because he does actively kill someone else as well.
Yes, several times.
Yeah.
2 times it's one of them is an accident, but 2 times he does it on purpose.
Which was the accident?
Mrs. Ritter.
That's not an accident.
He scares her to death.
Isn't that? Oh yeah,
he
true.
Sneaks into the
right.
house.
She dies first, but then he does blow up the house.
And he grabs from behind like, "Miss Ritter, I know what you're doing," because he thinks she's killing them. And she just and has a heart attack and dies.
True, but I mean, he blows up her house afterwards.
Yeah, then he hides it by blowing up her house. Yeah, like Jesus Christ.
Because I mean, leaving her to have a heart attack isn't something that could have just happened. I guess instead we have to blow up the place.
Yeah,
like obviously, if anyone found her a day or 2 later dead from a heart attack, they wouldn't suspect anyone.
But maybe his fingerprints would be there. I don't know.
Yeah, but that's fine. Like, they wouldn't check for fingerprints because she's dead from a heart attack. She was old.
Yeah.
But he's such an evil person that he'd rather make sure that she's burned to crisp.
Yeah.
Before letting anyone think she just died from natural causes.
Yeah. And then they hint at him being like a... that's also because, and I don't know how much. Once again, this is me probably overanalyzing, but he has a bunch of like war memorabilia, and he would be in the right age bracket for, maybe even World War II, but definitely Vietnam.
Yeah.
So he has commemorative pictures, and he has like some big ammunition stuff on his little shelf there in his room. but what we don't see, so I was like, oh, he's a war veteran. Maybe that's why he never like settled down, because he got weird from the war. Not that that's an excuse for being a fucking pedophile, but still.
No.
But then I'm pretty sure. Do you have the movie up?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know how long that is into the movie though, but if you can find that when they come to talk to him in his room, I'm pretty sure there are no medals there, and like basically everyone gets at least a Purple Heart if you've been in war. So for him to not have any medals, I'm wondering if he's just like a, one of those like war nerds, like yes sir, I was not allowed to join the military, but I love the military and I'm gonna buy ammunition.
More like that.
Yeah.
Yes.
He has no medals. All he has is a bunch of guns and ammunition and like commemorative knives and pictures of I think it's Patton, the classic Patton with the American flag in the background. So he's just one of those. Yeah, he's a weirdo. He wasn't allowed to get drafted. And like I said, everyone got drafted back then.
Basically, yeah.
If you were missing a leg, you might get away with it. So if you didn't get drafted back then, something was wrong with you mentally.
Mm-hmm.
So that's just great character building. Sir, yes, sir. Oh, yes. I just want to say I salute you because you're a soldier, and I thank you, soldier.
Which is why he wants to work for the government, and being a postman was the only thing he could do.
The closest he could do to serve my country. Yes, I want to serve my country. I was allowed to go into the military because I'm crazy, but yes, sir. Yeah.
Yeah.
I like little children. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Stop.
Thank you for your service.
Because none of the other characters are that way. Even though they're also kind of like anti-Bubba.
Yeah, they
don't have any of the like. They just think he's weird.
He's a little weird.
It's like he's a weirdo and he hangs out with a little girl. That's kind of strange.
Yeah.
And if they knew that Mr. Postman was kind of doing the same thing, they probably would have thought he was weird as well.
They would have lynched him as well, because
Yeah.
You know what's worse than being a retard? A kitty fiddler. Yeah, exactly.
Even though we don't have any evidence of him actually doing it.
No, but it's obvious that he wants to.
It's obvious he wants
and
to.
even wanting to do it is bad enough.
And even Mary Lynn is kind of like, nah, I don't like you, man.
Yeah, she knows. She
knows.
She gets the vibes,
Yeah.
The heebie-jeebies. The other guys they're just regular guys that he's kind of like amped up into a fervor. They literally kill him.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
he is the first to shoot and all that stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
The others kind of join in.
Yeah. So, and I want to say Charles Durning does the character perfectly.
Oh, yeah.
He does a stellar acting job.
Yes.
With what, like on a first look can feel like a little bit of a one note, just like, I'm the bad guy because I don't like Bubba, so I'm going to kill him. But like I said, there's so much more going on if you actually take the time to analyze him. The other ones, there's not so much going on. They're just,
No.
The main character there is Charles Durning's character, Otis.
They're just hillbillies.
Yeah. But anyway,
that was like my main. I was like, is he though? But yeah, he is, right? That's what they're hinting at, right?
The scene where he delivers a package to Mama Ritter, and it's like, you have to sign for it. And then when he's about to leave, he's like, and I don't know exactly what she says, but I know what you're doing, what you want to do with Mary Lee. And he's like, and he hurries away like, hiding won't help. It's a small town. Everyone will find out. And that's after that he goes to the Halloween party to like talk to Mary Lee, which is like, don't do that. That's not gonna help you, idiot.
No, and I mean, literally a guard or a cop or whatever he is, because like, what the hell are you doing back here with her?
Yeah.
Does not look good. The party's over there. No. Go away, weirdo.
And that is, that's between when Harless dies and before Philby dies.
Yes.
Harless is first to die. And that's the thing. That's every one of the deaths are set up as accidents. So for him, it is, he hears someone start his like huge wood chipper, like a giant wood chipper, whatever it is, on his farm, because he's a farmer. Everyone's a farmer.
Yeah.
Except for Skeeter. He's a mechanic. And of course, Otis is a mailman. But anyway.
There's a bunch of farms.
Yes, there's a bunch of farms.
I think that's the scene. I think I've seen that scene as a clip somewhere.
When Harless...
He pokes his head up on the upper level and kind of checks out, and then eventually falls into his chipper.
Yeah, he falls into the wood chipper, and I can just imagine if we saw it. There's blood.
Oh God, yeah.
But instead we just hear Wah! And then we don't see anything.
There is, but I don't remember which one. There is a movie where they have a chipper eating a person up.
Yeah, Fargo. Peter Stormare is shoving Steve Buscemi like head first into a wood chipper.
No, but it's a horror movie with like a cabin in the woods setting.
Oh, well, the end of Evil Dead Rise, they there's for some reason there's a wood chipper in their garage, so they shove the big Evil Dead blob thing into it.
I want to say it's that. What's it called? Something in Tucker versus Evil.
Tucker and Dale versus Evil.
Tucker and Dale versus Evil. I think it's that one.
Yeah, the guy dives into a wood chipper on accident. Yeah. Oh yeah, right? I haven't watched that in so many years.
That scene has just stuck with me.
He like without looking dives like hide or something, but he dives into an active wood chipper,
and you see everything just spread out.
Yeah. Here you don't see that, but you do hear it, and I think. I mean, yes, I would like to see the splatter, but it is effective. It's like him screaming in pain. Like it's just like when she screams in pain. If they could have
blood, they would have had like just a spray of blood
on the wall. Or up. Even though it wouldn't make sense, it would have been up on the lamp he was holding on to.
Yeah,
the
something
blood would
like
be shooting out the other way. It would be nice to see the blood.
Yeah, exactly.
It's the same effect as when you don't see the dog attack her, but you hear her scream. It's horrifying.
Yes, in that one, they add in having all the gnomes faces that they got to. Yeah. You're like,
you know why it's so effective? Because of the implication.
Yes.
They don't show the violence, but we know it's happening, which is as effective, if not more effective, than actually showing it. But for pure catharsis and fun, it's more fun to see when it actually happens. Yes. Not the dog attack, but the wood chipper.
No, but the wood chipper. Because we do get the second kill
which is
of the ghost.
Yeah.
Is the pig farmer.
Yeah. The corn silo guy.
Yeah, he has a bunch of pigs and he has corn.
I think he's mainly like a corn processor. I think the pigs are just little side things.
Maybe. Feels like there's a bunch of them though. But yeah, Philby, we actually do see him technically die because we see him drown in corn.
Yeah, because he hears a noise from the empty corn silo at night. He's going home from work, and then there's no one there.
The scarecrow. He sees
the scarecrow in the field. That is the shot. And they actually do it pretty well in the movie. He walks out into the field. Because that's also before Harless dies, the day of his death. Earlier in the day, his wife noticed, you put out a scarecrow? It's not sowing season.
You're not planting anything now.
Like, what? And there's a scarecrow out there, looking just like the one Bubba hid in.
Mm-hmm. I think he even tells the others, like, it had the blood in the holes as well. Like, it was full of that one.
Yeah. And then that night he died. And then later on, Philby sees the same thing as he's going home from work. He sees a scarecrow out in the field. And he goes out there and he kneels because he has a heart problem. So he's like, he gets weak. And so he kneels in front of him and looks up at it. As the wind is blowing through the field, and him standing there. And I was like, oh my God, it would be so cool. First of all, if this was in widescreen and you did like a profile shot and really zoomed it out, it would be him like looking up at it, almost like in the beginning of
disciples looking up at Jesus.
yeah, especially since the scarecrow is on a cross. That would be very biblical. But it would be like the shot of in the beginning of Exorcist when Max von Sydow is in Iraq when he looks at the statue, and it's the profile shot. But then they do zoom out on like a crane shot, so it goes up behind the scarecrow and you see them both from like up top, which makes it feel like very like the scarecrow is going over him and it's just sitting there like it's a great shot. Like a 9 out of 10 shot. 10 out of 10 would be just turned it to the... Stop! You're strangling your cat. What are you doing?
I'm just turning her face. I'm not strangling her. She's fine.
Anyway, that shot is awesome. And then later, so he's scared. And then as he's checking out the silo, he's like, there was nothing there. He sees someone in his office. And you do, because the light turns off, but you do see the silhouette of someone just before the light.
Someone's there.
Like one frame, you see there's someone in there. Although, is that a human or is it a ghost?
Or is it just his imagination because he's scared already?
Yeah. So he runs into the silo. The car won't start, of course. So he runs into the silo and closes the door, and then he hears footsteps. But the footsteps do move away. And it's like, oh, thank God. But then he can't open the door. He's stuck in... There is a loud thud, I think. I don't know if that's supposed to be him or someone locking the door from outside.
I thought it was just the thud when the door kind of closed behind him.
Might be, yeah. But then it starts filling up with... it's not corn, it's some sort of grain. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And
kind of looked like corn kernels, but yeah, but it's not.
Yeah.
It's a popcorn kernels.
yeah, exactly. And then it starts filling up, and you think like, oh my God, he drowned in it, because obviously you couldn't breathe in that. But then found out he didn't actually drown. He died before that of a heart attack.
Yeah,
Jesus, this is even worse almost. I don't know.
With his hand sticking up with the flashlight. Oof.
Yeah, that's like the deaths are creepy, even though you don't see much.
Yeah, because that one is more visceral. You get to actually see him more or less die, you know?
Yeah. And I think
it is a it's a fear of mine to drown in a silo.
Oh, really?
If I'm being honest, I've seen it enough in scary movies that I would never, ever get in any kind of silo like that. There's movies where people walk into water silos and stay. No, are you dumb?
Yeah.
What if you get locked in? You're gonna die.
Closed spaces that you can fill with water. Yeah, no.
Yeah. Or grains or whatever.
Yeah, sure.
They even do that in, is it A Quiet Place 1 where the kids hide in a silo?
They fall down, yeah.
Oh my God.
And they can't get out because it's not really dense enough for you to step on. So,
Exactly, so it's like quicksand. You kind of just sink deeper. Oh my...
and then Skeeter is getting he's like, fuck this, we'll just go to the cops, because obviously someone is picking off the guilty ones. Is it the district attorney?
Someone knows.
Is it Mrs. Ritter? Otis he even like, it's Mary Lee at one point. She's doing it. No, she's
That's
not.
why he questions her, right?
Yeah. Or that's when he still thinks it's Mrs. Ritter, but that Mary Lee is in
Told
cahoots,
her.
basically. Yeah.
Yeah.
But then she's like, no. So she mentions that she says, I know what you did. I know what you did to Bubba. I said, what do you mean? It's like, well,
Bubba told me.
Yeah, Bubba told me. He's like, what? But he's dead. So then he's like, is he alive still?
Yeah.
So he makes Skeeter go and dig him up. He tells him Philby died last night. It's just us two left. And Skeeter's like, fuck this, we're going to the cops. I don't want to die. I'd rather go to jail. He's like, no. We'll just we'll.
I don't know how you convinced him, but we need to make sure that he's actually dead. That it's not him picking us off.
Yeah. And don't if we keep saying we're so close now. It's like we just need to hold out. And, and we'll be fine. It's like, not if someone is gunning for you, but okay.
Sure.
So they go to dig up Bubba's grave, and it's such a good shot when Skeeter jumps down and he says if he's in there, I'm out of here, basically. And then he just pries the casket open, and you don't see what's in there, but he just goes like, no.
We only see a little bit of a pillow, looks like. But do we see if there's a body in there or not?
He's in there.
He is in there.
They do say that, because they say we gotta bury him again. They say we can't leave it like this. People would wonder. So and that's the thing. Okay, so it's not a ghost chasing us. It's someone and it's not accidents. Someone is actually killing us, and it's not Bubba. So someone else knows. Someone else knows we killed him in cold blood. And not in self-defense. That's the point he's making.
Yeah.
So then he's like, oh, but we still need to cover it up. And Skeeter he jumps down there to close the casket, and he's like, starts talking about, I'll just run away. And he says, we'll do it your way. We'll run away,
Yeah.
But we gotta,
he says something about moving to
he wants
North Carolina or whatever.
Yeah, he's gonna go up into the mountains where his cousin lives. There's no one around for miles. There's even like a 12-mile dirt road before you even get to the place. I spent summers there as a boy. I could live up there, never see another person again, you know? It's like, and then you just see Otis reach for the shovel and just thump, smack him over the head so hard that his skull cracks and the blood pours out and makes Skeeter's hat stick to the shovel. Which, once again, without showing any blood, you know how hard he hit him. You know what his head looks like.
Yep.
Because hit him so hard that his hat stuck to the shovel. And then he buries him. So
I guess his story then is that, but he'll have to live with his cousin.
Yeah. So at this point, not only
why didn't you just let him leave to live with his cousin then? Why did you have to kill him?
because he can't trust him not to go to the cops.
No, that's true.
That's the thing what happens when you become paranoid. So not only did he kill Baba on false pretenses, he then killed Baba's mom.
By scaring her.
Yeah, and now he's killed his best friend.
Yeah. Well, one of his friends. I don't know if he actually had best friends. It's just like
one of his people.
These are the guys who tolerate me.
Yeah, sure, yeah. So now he's we kind of have gone through the whole movie now.
Yeah, kind of. Well, we've gone through the important parts because this is again showing the scary parts.
Yeah.
And just proving that Otis is more of a creep.
Yeah. So now he's just like, he's not really. I'm not really sure where he's going, but he gets in his car, starts drinking because he drinks. That's also such a nice detail in at the Halloween party at the church.
Oh right,
when he goes over
takes
to the
a sip of the non-alcoholic one.
Yeah, she's like, well, this one's loaded. She says, and this one's normal. It's like, oh right, you don't drink. She says like dismissively. I don't know why. Or if
it's like, you're such a goody two shoes who doesn't drink.
Well,
it's kind of that way.
She looks more like. Is that even a hint that people like know he's hiding his drinking? I don't know.
Maybe.
Yeah, like
it's either that or it's just like, why are you the only one who doesn't fucking drink, you weirdo?
Yeah, maybe.
You're the reason we had to make these non-alcoholic ones. No, it's not. It's
no,
for the kids, but.
Yeah, but anyway, so he is in his little postal car. He's driving at night, fucking swerving all over the road, drinking and yeah. And then in the middle of the road, there is Mary Lee.
Yeah.
She's just standing out there. Like, what the fuck? So he drives.
Does he brake, or is she jumping out of the way and he's gunning for her?
I think he slows down, but she runs into the field.
Right.
And he drives after her and gets the car stuck, so he has to chase her on foot and finds her out in the field. He's like, "Now I'm gonna get you, bitch!" Basically, doesn't say that.
Yeah. That's what he wants.
That's what he wants. Like at this point, why shouldn't I? He's basically his reasoning. He's like, but then the big, what is it called? It's like a skördetröska. It's like a big tractor thing.
Yeah.
With the big things you do to make the rows in the field.
Yeah, that thing.
Yeah. It turns on, and he's like, "Who's in there? Who's in there?" And that's the one thing, because this is something that, because when I saw it first time, I saw like an old TV rip of it. And there it just turns on, and then it starts chasing him. Mary Lee runs away, and he's like, "Oh no, what's happening?" On the Blu-ray, and I think maybe on the version you saw, there is like a half-second insert of one of the levers inside the cockpit moving on its own.
Yes.
That was in there, right?
Yeah, I think so.
I think, and that was added to
I didn't
the Blu-ray.
put too much thought on it.
Oh, okay.
To be honest.
Well, since I've seen it several times now, I thought it was...
I thought you saw a silhouette of someone sitting in as well. Maybe.
No, you don't. So I think that kind of like, first of all, because we do get sort of an explanation in the very, very end, which we're very close to anyway. But this one shows like, so they just show, it's not a person, it's some sort of ghost or entity.
Yeah.
It was like, but they are giving you away like 5 minutes before the end. So, but yeah, then it starts chasing him, and it's one of those like, just run to the side. But this is different because this is a tractor; it can turn.
It's a combine harvester.
Combine harvester. Yes, that's probably what it is. Yeah.
Or just a harvester, if you want to.
And he's running around, and you think like, "Oh my god, it's gonna run him over!" And you keep seeing, because it's like a field with, it looks like old, like obviously this is October, so not sowing season. It's like old dead corn stalks, but then it's also full of pumpkins. I don't know if that's a thing, like you put pumpkins in a field, or if they just did that for the mood. And either way, you see the big wheels cutting the pumpkins.
Big wheels turn.
Yeah, and you're like, oh my god, it's gonna slice him up. But instead, as he's running and looking back all the time, he doesn't notice the scarecrow in front of him, and he runs into the scarecrow, which is holding a pitchfork out like this.
The pitchfork.
The pitchfork, yeah, and he just he impales himself. Going back to Tucker and Dale vs. Evil, that happens in that one too. The guy who runs into the branch. So he backs up and he falls down dead after pointing to the scarecrow like, you!
Yeah.
And then he dies. And Mary Lee comes out of her hiding place a little ways away from there. And then someone is walking towards her. And she looks up and goes, Baba? And the scarecrow is standing there. And I love that they say it's a guy who actually plays the scarecrow for that one scene. Because I think he's credited. But the way he moves his head, it looks so mechanical, like it's a puppet, and I love that. It doesn't look human. He turns his head.
It's not supposed to look human.
Yeah. He turns his head, and Mary Lee hands him a flower, which harkens back to them picking flowers in the beginning.
Flowers in the beginning, yeah.
And this time he doesn't grab it he grabs it by the stem, so he doesn't kill it.
He learned from his mistake in the beginning, because the first thing he does is crush a flower, and she's like, you gotta be gentle.
Yeah. And then I wish it just like cut there, but instead they have her dialogue and we're like, now I'm going to teach you a new game. So like, she was like controlling like a golem or something. It's never really explained.
Yeah. No.
But that she was in on it because I'm going to teach you a new game now, the chasing game, she says. And then it's like, and then it's just over the credits you hear her like having like casual small talk with Bubba's ghost or the scarecrow, whatever it is.
Yeah.
And it's just like, if they just cut to music there instead, it would have been so much better. It doesn't ruin the movie, but it's just like, little things like that is what keeps it from being 4.5 out of 5.
Perfect, yeah.
But that's where it ends. It ends on that still frame of them holding the flower together, which is awesome.
Yes.
I, like, now, even just talking about it, I love this movie even more.
It grows on you, definitely, even as we're talking about it. But I lose the Halloween cozy vibes.
Yeah?
Because there's too much darkness actually surrounding it. It's not cozy anymore.
Well, I mean, I don't think a Halloween movie...
It's actually quite horrible what happens.
I know, but it's never too... I mean, the implications are, but there's never too much gore, there's never too much violence.
No.
It's very cozy that way, and I like that it actually takes place around Halloween.
Oh, that's true,
a big
because they have a Halloween party.
Yeah. And in that way, I think it is a cozy horror movie, because it's never too scary.
No.
Because for me, at least, a Halloween movie doesn't have to be like a funny, scary movie, like Hocus Pocus or something like that.
No.
It should just have, that vibe. And I think this movie has that vibe. But that's fine. If you don't, it's fine. It's fine. I'm just saying why I like it.
No, like, that's the thing. I have two versions of my, like, perfect Halloween movies. It's either Hocus Pocus, kind of like, a newer one would be, it's not that it's good, but, like, the kind of movie that, The Curse of Bridge Hollow is. Remember that one?
Yeah.
That's
or Hubie Halloween.
Family, yeah, or Hubie Halloween. That's the family cozy time Halloween movie.
Yeah.
But then on the other side, my go-to Halloween movies are the Scream movies.
Yeah, exactly.
I've watched all of them now this October.
Oh, okay.
Like,
yeah, I would say, maybe it's because it has to do with like costumes and haunted house and stuff. Like at least the first one, because that wasn't that good. The first Hell House, I would call a good Halloween movie.
Yeah.
It's spooky clowns, it's costumes, it's a haunted house.
Yeah.
Haunted house attraction that turns out to be an actual haunted house.
Sleepy Hollow is a Halloween movie for me.
Yeah, because it's not too scary, but it definitely has the mood and the vibes.
Yeah. Movies like Evil Dead or like Hereditary, that's not
a horror.
That's horror. That's not Halloween.
Yeah, that's horror. It's not Halloween. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Beetlejuice is a Halloween movie.
Beetlejuice is a Halloween movie. Oh yeah,
1 and 2.
1 and 2. Yes.
And that actually kind of falls in between scary and family cozy, I guess, because it's not really cozy, but it kind of works. It's nostalgic.
Yeah. What else? One that is
like the Halloween movies, at least like the first 3, maybe.
Definitely 1 and 3. The third one is literally about haunted Halloween masks. So.
Exactly.
And the second one is technically just like an add-on to the first movie because it takes place the same night. So, and then after that, you can kind of skip them all. Even though I do like the fourth one, it's not good, but it works.
No.
And then if you want like so bad that it's good, go for Halloween Resurrection. With not Bubba Sparks, Busta Rhymes.
Bubba Sparks?
Busta Rhymes and what's her name from Top Model? The model, what's her name?
Tyra Banks.
Tyra Banks, yes. Them
she in it? I don't remember that.
Them setting up like a reality show in a haunted house, and then Michael Myers killing them on camera.
Oh right.
That movie's so bad. But that aspect makes it a perfect Halloween movie because something you can put on in the background and just like laugh at.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then we can't have a Halloween special without mentioning the perfect transition movie between Halloween and the next holiday. If you do not watch The Nightmare Before Christmas on November 1st, what's wrong with you?
Nightmare Before Christmas, I was going to say Gremlins.
Gremlins too, yeah.
Perfect transition. That's perfect for, like I said, after Halloween.
Yes, you can't watch it in October. You have to watch it in November. It's a November movie.
Yes. And even though I have kind of like in the opposite of Dark Knight or Scarecrow, the more times you watch it, the worse it gets, kind of. But I still want to give a shout out to a good cozy Halloween movie, Satan's Little Helper.
Right.
You've seen that one, right? Because I think we did an episode on it. Yeah.
Like you think of Trick or Treat, but that's not the same one. That's another one.
Trick or Treat is one that people always bring up, but I remember watching it a long time ago and not liking it. But everyone says it's great, so I think I have to rewatch that one.
Yeah.
But yeah, Satan's Little Helper drags incredibly in the middle, and it is, once again, it's a TV movie, so it looks pretty damn cheap.
Yeah.
But it is fun. It takes place on Halloween. It's a little kid who's like gleefully helping a serial killer murder people.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Amazing. Hey, we should then also put Terrifier as perfect Halloween
of
movies.
course.
Terrifier 1 and 2.
Yeah, 1 and 2. The third one is
because they're actually at Halloween.
The third one is you could call that a November movie as well, because it's a horror movie around Christmas.
That's true.
But yeah, the first two, especially the second one.
Yes.
Because the first one, it's not that good.
it earns extra for being the first one.
Yes. But definitely the second one.
God, there's more. There's a bunch of movies we need to make episodes on them because I want to talk about them.
Hey, now we did our Halloween list.
Yeah, a little bit. We just threw it into the end.
All the movies we mentioned here, you can watch tomorrow. Perfect. Yeah, if I have a Halloween party, put this on in the background. Or just if you want to watch a movie on Halloween, watch this. Yeah.
But I think that's it. We've been going on for quite a while.
Yeah.
Not too long, but,
Perfect length. So, yeah, once again, I don't know. Thank you so much for watching or listening, if you're watching. Or listening, I mean. Once again, I want to shout out patreon.com/DomeMakeAScene, or click the members button below here if you're watching on YouTube. Support us in our endeavors. Shout out to FilmC. Sponsor us. Sponsor us.
If you guys want it,
we're cheap. We're really cheap.
We'll watch any movie you like that you have on your platform.
Yeah.
And we'll review it.
Yeah.
Honestly.
And also want to say, it's not my favorite holiday, but it is probably my second favorite. So, happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween.
Yeah. And
it's second favorite. Obviously.
Yeah. Christmas is always going to be. I'm sorry.
Sure, yes.
I'm a sucker like that.
I've started with all the Christmas shopping.
Me too.
I've been bugging people for Christmas lists.
Yeah, don't say buggering.
No, bugging. I'm itching to bring up my Christmas tree. for some reason.
Yeah.
Well, my new Christmas tree. And I'm going to have it in the back in some of the videos.
Calm down. We gotta end this now. Yeah.
Yes, thank you so much.
Also want to say, for next week, we're gonna be a little late because we did this Halloween special in advance. But for next week, we're doing a YouTube special. We're gonna talk about Chris Stuckman's Shelby Oaks.
Oh, yes.
Let's see if he pulled it off.
Yeah.
But that's for next week. So until then, have a good one. Bye. The spoilerCast is part of Please Don't Make a Scene. It is produced and directed by Tobias Vedén, hosted by Tobias and Rebecca Vedén. The executive producer is Annika Vedén. I also want to give a huge shout out to all our YouTube members and Patreon supporters. Laura Kinney, Mama Mac, Christopher Berlin, Daniel Gaiso, Sika85, and Mom and Dad.